Hello. So I want to take a minute to explain the fundraiser that my family and I are doing and to see if this is a good fit for you to help us out. So some of you know my story and my family's story, and I'm going to give a brief synopsis of it, and then I'll give you the update and where we are now and what's happening. So 3 years ago, we moved our family to Bay Cliff to a house that had black toxic mold. We didn't know it for the first 8 months. Then we found out, tried to remediate and fix it. Turned out that we couldn't fix it and that the house was a complete tear down because of it. So the thing we didn't know is that in the state of Texas, no insurance covers mold. We had to throw everything out that was in the house, everything that we owned, every stick of furniture, every piece of clothing, everything that we owned. I mean, everything. Pictures, all of it. We lost it all. We lost the house. We have been in litigation for 2 years. We also lost 3 of our cars because the mold traveled into the cars. We lost 3 of our animals. They died from it. But the biggest loss by far has been our health, all of us, like severely. My youngest has seizures and some brain damage from it. My oldest has, has all sorts of diseases from it that have turned on that are pretty awful. Jeff, of course, those of you who know his story, he ended up having brain inflammation from the mold, and it caused him to have a sleepwalking accident where he almost severed his arm off, and he almost bled out from that. And it's only by the grace of God that he is still with us. My mother had to go into a home, which we were trying to avoid. She has Alzheimer's, and of course it's been worsened now. All of us have all sorts of problems, migraines. We all have severe problems that we've been trying to heal. So we have been on a 2-year journey in litigation to figure this out the best we can. And the update to that is we lost our case, and that's because in the state of Texas, nobody wants to litigate mold cases. It is very difficult to get a judge to stand behind that. They look for reasons to throw court cases out. I had heard this and I wasn't really sure until I discovered it for myself, and then found a plethora of other mold litigators in the state of Texas who now say that is exactly what happens, is that lawyers look for a way to throw it out. Because we are a hurricane state, specifically in our area, there is so much extensive damage from mold in our area that once they start letting one case win and another, there would be billions upon billions of dollars of damage that would have to be replaced. And that's why they try to throw those cases out, and that's exactly what happened to our case. Even though after we lost the case, we did approach 23 different lawyers to see if we could change it. They all agreed that it was awful and we were in the right and we were owed something, but there was no way to finish litigating it in the state of Texas. So what that did for our family? Well, as most of you know, after we moved out of the house of mold, we moved into a rental, we've moved to other places. We were sort of dispersed all over the place, and we've been a little transitional since then and have been currently in a moldy rental. This is just where we live, of course. So we haven't been able to heal properly. We have been doing our best to try to at least clear some of this from our bodies, and we've done a little bit. But if it were not for the people in our community who showed up, in the beginning and donated money to us, I don't think we'd be here, and I know our business wouldn't be here. I know we had nothing when we left. We literally spent the first couple of nights on a wood floor with nothing but the clothes on our back until someone donated a blanket, and then someone donated a towel, and then someone donated a pillow, and then so forth. And that's how we ended up with just anything at all. So we are so beyond grateful for everyone who helped us. When this first happened, we have been very careful and intentional about trying to fix our situation. And so now we're in a place where we can no longer get our forbearance. We've had to make the mortgage payments there, which is costing us a lot, and we lost our case, which we did not plan on. So what we are going to do now, because we are going to make lemonade out of those lemons, that's what we do. We are going to build 2 small tiny homes on that property for us to live in, a 10 by 16 foot and a 10 by 12 foot that we're going to live in, and see if we can recoup a little financially and heal in a clean space so that we can have our brains working again properly, really be present back at our store and our business again. We're really looking forward to this. We have this much money that we have been able to gather for what we want to do, and so now we need a little bit more help to just finish that off. We are asking for $5,000 for helping us toward that tiny home goal. We really need $15,000 to outfit it correctly. We're going to do this off-grid with solar and everything to make it as financially affordable for us as possible right now, so we can recuperate financially. But we know that that's a loss to ask, so right now we're just asking for $5,000. We have asked for this for actual money before, and now we want to actually do this differently. We want to see if you would be interested in purchasing a product that we're partnering with a company that's going to give us a very large portion of a percent of everything that is sold, so that we can be able to gather our goal quickly and get the shell out there at the Bay Cliff property built. So those of you who know me know I'm very picky. Very picky. So think of this as a Girl Scout cookie booth, only I'm not going to be selling Girl Scout cookies or sugar, of course. I found a company that I like because it's very clean products, and they are giving us a really good percent of the proceeds of everything that you purchase to help us the most. So we are partnering with a company that sells reishi infused coffee and tea that's all organic. So the products that we're looking at is organic coffee infused with reishi and reishi spores, and organic green tea infused with reishi and reishi spores. There is another product that is just the reishi and reishi spores themselves. Again, all organic. So for those of you who know me, you're wondering why I'm picking this, right? Reishi, of course, is amazing. It is one of the best medicinal mushrooms that there are. Very strong strengthener of the whole body's immune system, the whole body's endurance, and it gives vitality to the body and brain. I like that this company has found a way to break open the chitin and the mushroom spores to allow them to come through, and what that means is very hard to do. That means you're not just getting reishi powder or reishi mushroom, you're actually getting the more bioavailable form of it with the spores so that you get more medicinal properties, and I like that. The other thing I like about this is that this coffee is an instant coffee. I'm picky too, don't worry. It actually tastes really good for an organic instant coffee. And the reishi in both the tea and the coffee makes the caffeine so that you don't have the jitters, but you feel more stamina and strength, not just energy, but actual energy from the core of your being, and I like that. This is great if you're traveling, camping, so this is a good time of year because all you do is add hot water. It's that simple. The box comes with 25 individual packets for your coffee, and we're selling it for $75. So that's about $3 a cup of coffee, which is way less than Starbucks or any of your gourmet coffee places that don't have reishi, and it's organic, so you're getting even more out of it. The tea is going to be less. We're going to retail it for $50, and you get 25 packets of it. So again, you're getting organic instead of junk. So I feel better about the cookie booth sale that we're having, if you will. And we would really appreciate if you would consider purchasing this. I know for a lot of people, if you're a 2-cup a day kind of person, you may want to get 2 boxes of the coffee to get you through a month's supply. If you contact me directly, then I will order this for you and you will pay for it, and it will come in about a week afterwards. It will be, if you email me at tullyfields@gmail.com, that's T as in Tom, ULLYF as in Frank, IELDS @gmail.com, then I can help you. Also, you can reach the store at 832-632-2937 or even sales@shopnaturalliving.com, and let them know that you want to purchase something for the Piper family or Lisa's fundraiser, so that they know exactly what to do and how to help you through ordering. If you do happen to like the coffee or the tea or even just the reishi spore capsules themselves, then if you want to continue purchasing it, every time you purchase something, we get that kickback, so it does help us. And I chose to go ahead and get a wholesale account with them to allow me to do the fundraising this way to help us, so that anytime that you do that, it helps us ongoing. We just really appreciate anything at all that you can do to help us. We do still have our GoFundMe account that you can look up, which is the Rebuilding from the Mold. You can find that at our website at shopnaturalliving.com. We have a link to that. We are also partnering with another fundraising site. If you just want to fundraise money, just give money straight rather than purchasing something, and I'll get you that information at another time, probably in the links below in the comments. Once I have that exact link, then you can click on it. But for now, we would just love it. We feel good about the exchange if you purchase something and you feel like you're getting something and then we're getting something as well. Anything at all could really help us as we try to put closure to this dark chapter in our lives and move forward to making that lemonade. And we need your help. Thank you.